Thank you very much for joining us. Counting down to the end of the day, the quarter and the fiscal year. For the day, the Nifty is going to end with a gain of about 200 points. That's a 1% rally. For the quarter, Jan to March, it's a gain of about 2.75%. But for the year gone by, it's a 32% rally. And notwithstanding the correction that ensued in the last 30 minutes, this is still going to go down as a good trading session for our markets. We almost got to our all-time high levels. The Nifty intraday high today was a level of 22,516. Which means we missed our all-time high level by a whisker, just about 10 points. So we crossed that 22,500 mark, but unfortunately, we're closing about 175 points off that. It was a large cap driven day today. In terms of the sectoral heavyweights, which were batting for the bulls, banks did well, particularly PSU banks. The Nifty PSU banking index up 2.6%, CPSE index 1.7%, pharma, metals, autos. That's where a bulk of the gains came through. And in terms of individual stocks, Bajaj Finance deserves mention. So Bajaj Finance and Finserv both up about 3-4%. Grasim picked up. In auto names, MotoCorp, Eicher Motors higher. On the losing side, Shriram Finance. Day one, always, right? Every time the company enters, the Nifty, it goes through that period of underperformance.
Well, that's right, because it goes through a period of outperformance just before the announcement. So, that explains why Shriram Finance will be part of the Nifty. So keep an eye out on that one. Stocks that, in fact, reacted negatively, particularly post 3 p.m. You had Hindustan Copper, Metropolis, both of them were under pressure. And, the intraday chart actually will tell you a better picture. But both of them from the green terrain, they ended at the low point of the day. You had Petronet, LNG, Metropolis, Muthoot Finance, all of them under pressure. On the flip side, a few of these names did very, very well. Chola Finance ends at the high point of the day, 2.5% gain. United Breweries ahead of that long weekend. Fundamentally, I don't know whether things have changed or whether it's expiry-related factor. Nonetheless, cheers all the way. The stock was up closer on 2.7%. You had JK Cement as well that perked up towards the end. So some of these stocks did pretty well in trade today. And from the broader markets, VIP Industries was the stock of the day, a big underperformer. Keep in mind, from the high of the day, the stock came off closer on 5%. But the street, for the time being, bought into the promise coming in from the MD. She believes she's got a plan on the hand, and that's why that stock went home with solid gains. Suzlon, for the second day running, was up close to around 5% odd. So there was a set of stocks that did pretty well from the broader markets. You also had Indian metals and ferroalloys. Tomorrow, remember, they'll be considering their dividend. So that stock as well, towards the end of trade, went home with a gain of close to around 2% odd. Infra is the one that I'm talking about. Well, so that's it for the year, as well as, for the week in terms of trading action. But we'll wrap up on closing bell. You don't go anywhere. Markets